Grand Rising. It is 5:28. Actually, 5:28 a.m. Saturday, November the 8th, 2025. This is the Ironworth Trading Show. We're going to talk about the AI bubble today. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that follow button so you don't miss another live stream. Either y'all up late or y'all up early, one or the other. That's what's going on right now. Y'all either up early as hell or ain't been to sleep yet and you up late as hell. Which one is it? Which one is it? Up every hour, huh, O'Neal? I know that's right. Up every hour. Never sleep. I know that's right, Brody. All right, well, we're going to get the show on the road. I'm just going to let a few more people come on in. And we're going to talk about this so-called bubble that we in. We're going to talk about this bubble. So what's happening, everybody? If y'all on the outside looking in, bring your ass on in so I can get the show started. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. If you're not new here, if you already been here, if you're new here, hit the follow button. I'm glad y'all here with me this morning because whether you just starting your journey in investing or if you've been sitting on the sidelines watching other people make the money and shit, I want you to come on in. All right, I want you to come on in because today we're going to talk about some important shit. It's not just about the market. It's not just about stocks or numbers on a fucking screen. It's about your future, okay? It's about your future. You, the person that's listening, do you give a fuck about your future or your freedom? Do you care about your ability to create wealth and stability? If you do, this live is for you. Now, I know a lot of y'all been hearing the name, what's his name? Michael Burry pop up. I know a lot of y'all been hearing this name, Michael Burry, right? Burry, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He been popping up in the news again. Y'all might know him from a movie that he was in called The Big Short. I just literally did a TikTok video about it. So if you are in here because of that video, don't worry. This is not a repeat of it. I'm just bringing it up for now to help my people understand who the fuck is this guy? You know, why is he important? Now, they made a movie about this guy, and it's based on a true story. Okay, how many of y'all put a W in the chat if you've seen this movie already? This is a good movie for traders or if you're new to trading and you want to watch a trading movie, this is a good one right here for you. If you are new here, hit the follow button. Also, I need y'all tapping while I'm yapping. It's going to push my live out to a larger audience. I would highly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you in advance. I appreciate you so much. Again, this movie is called The Big Short. This is about a real life investor who predicted the 2008 housing collapse. And lately he been in the spotlight again because he's putting shorts. He's shorting shit, right? That means he thinks that the price of it is going to go down. He's been buying puts on Nvidia and Palantir. And people see this shit and be like, wait a minute, is the market about to crash again? You know what I'm saying? So when they see Buddy buying shit, big flags go off because we try and figure out what's going on. Because when he buys some shit, when he buy puts on something, it's usually not a good sign. Beekeeper says no. Well, it's a good sign because he knows what he's talking about, I guess. But yeah, I get why people felt that way. But today I'm going to slow some shit down. I'm going to clear out the noise. And we're going to talk about why this moment in history is completely fucking different than when he predicted the housing market crashing. And this is how you're going to understand it and be able to position yourself because you came across this live stream and you chose to listen, right? I want you to use this information to grow your wealth the right way. Now, first, we're going to talk about the fucking difference between a bubble and a revolution. All right. So people love to draw comparisons between what we got going on right now in AI and what happened in 2008 with the subprime mortgage crisis. But to really understand why these two events they not the same, right? They don't compare. We need to understand what each one actually is or was. The 2008 crisis, that was a financial bubble. It was built on bad debt. Now, a lot of us don't remember what the fuck was going on in 2008. We might not have been investors, right? We might have been too young back then, or we might just didn't give a fuck. But just know, in '08, we experienced a sort of a new recession. I remember because I was in high school, and during that time, there was a rapper by the name of Young Jeezy, and he came out with an album called The Recession. And at that time, I'm like, I didn't know what the fuck a recession was, right? At the time, I didn't know what a recession was. And he had songs on there called My President is Black, My Lambo is Blue. So I knew back then, I didn't know shit about politics. I just know that during that time, Obama was in the office, Young Jeezy made an album called The Recession, and that's what the fuck I remember from that time. But during that time, it was like history being made. History was happening in the making. All right, the housing bubble. That's what we're gonna talk about. Is what is a bubble? Why the fuck do I care about it? What is a bubble? What's going on with this bubble shit, right? So what happened was subprime mortgages were loans given to people who could not afford them. This is what happened back in '08. People who had fucked up credit, they ain't have no stable income, and there was an unreal they really ain't have no money to pay the shit back. None of the loans that they was getting, they didn't have no money to pay the shit back, and they was just giving out loans back at this time to anybody that signed up for the shit. So those loans got bundled into securities. Then they got sold to investors who didn't understand what they was buying. And then when those homeowners started not paying the bills and shit, the whole house of cards collapsed. So that's not what's happening with AI. It's not the fucking same. It's not the same. It is not the same. All right, so AI, artificial intelligence, what we seeing right now with OpenAI, ChatGPT, NVIDIA, Google, Anthropic, and others, right, is not a temporary mania built on bad debt. This shit is a technological revolution that's changing how the world creates, learns, and produces. Y'all got to understand something. This shit is not built on fantasy. It's built on capability. And right now, AI is capable, is super capable. We can keep calling AI a bubble all we want to. We can call it a bubble all we want to, but just because something is revolutionary don't mean every company riding the wave gonna survive this shit. There's gonna be some winners and there's gonna be some losers. That's how the market works. But AI itself is not going no fucking where. So we're gonna break this down. Y'all don't remember or don't study history enough to know about the Industrial Revolution when they came out with trains and shit. Before they came out with the airplanes, before they came out with the cars, the Industrial Revolution changed human production. It took over 120 fucking years to fully transform how we lived and work. The Internet Revolution took about 25 years to do the same thing. Just to move us from mail to email, just to move us from storefronts to websites, from paper to this pixel shit that we own with the phones and computers. But the AI revolution, it's only been here 3 years. It's been 3 years since OpenAI released ChatGPT, and that shit done already changed the way we think, learn, and work. Everything's changed forever now. Forever. All right? I'm going to say it again. The trains, the Industrial Revolution, that shit took 120 years to transform how we live and work. We went from riding fucking horses to driving in cars. The Internet Revolution took 25 years to do the same thing. We went from mail to email. AI only took 3 years to change how we think, learn, and work. Y'all don't see it though. So now, you probably heard about all this funding that AI companies is getting, billions and billions of dollars, right? Some people think that this shit is dangerous and that it's all hype. But we're going to take a step back and understand how AI financing really works so y'all can get an idea of why why this shit is not really in a bubble. It's not in a bubble. So the 2008 subprime loans that was issued to people who couldn't pay on some brokies type shit, the AI investments today are funded by governments, not by homeowners and shit, not by retail investors and shit, right? I'm talking about venture capitalists, major institutions who they banking on future productivity of AI. Governments from all around the world, not just the United States, they see AI as the next industrial backbone. It's not just about fucking software no more. It's about competitiveness. Y'all remember when they was racing to get to the moon and shit? They wanted to be the first one to get to the moon. This is about national competitiveness. Military advantage. They using AI to see who gonna whoop who ass the most with AI. They gonna use AI to whoop each other ass. Economic leadership. Social transformation. The list goes on. I don't want to nerd out too much on you. So when people say AI is a bubble, I say no the fuck is not. AI is a shift in civilization. Wake the fuck up. And this is important. The stock prices of AI companies can still be inflated. And that's where people getting confused at. Because you can have a real revolution and a temporary overvaluation at the same fucking time. One is not going to cancel out the other. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to cancel out the other. But as an investor, we don't chase what everybody else talking about and shit. We're going to study value. We're going to study sustainability. We're going to pay attention to the long-term trend because when in doubt, you zoom the fuck out. Will the backbones be the people that are building these data centers? No. And to be honest with you, as far as you talking about the people that are building the data centers, they don't even need your ass to build the data center. They don't need you to build. They got robots to build the robots. They don't need us. They don't need us. We can run them. But that's pretty much what I'm talking about tonight. I don't want y'all to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to learn the hard way. They're going to be looking at your ass like this. You talking about some, is AI ran off the backbones of the people building the data center? No. But yeah, back to the topic. I just wanted to make sure we pointed that out though. Just wanted to make sure we pointed that out. I don't see AI in the bubble. So this is why I don't buy puts. Everybody always asks me, say, why you always, why are you always long? Or why are you, why don't I ever hear you talk about you being bearish on the stock? Why aren't you buying puts? Well, here recently, I've been saying it like, we should have definitely been in puts days ago when Michael Burry started this whole this temporary bear trend that we've been in, right? Since he bought puts on NVIDIA and Palantir. I don't buy puts like that. I don't. Right? I don't. And we're going to talk about it. This shit pretty much like defines my investment philosophy. So a lot of people ask me, if you think the market going to fall, why not short it? Can't you make money on the stocks when they go down? Yeah, you can. You can do that. You can make a lot of money when this shit go down. But I'm gonna tell you the same thing I always tell them. I follow what the hell Warren Buffett said, because I go off what the old head said. Warren Buffett. I do what my boy said. He don't never short shit. He say he look at shit different. So, and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no glazing. I'm just saying we do what rich people did because it's not going to stop working because we tried it. I'm going to say that again. Do what the wealthy do. It is not going to stop working just because you tried it. All right. So this guy right here, he don't never buy puts. He don't never short shit. Why? Because shorting is betting on failure. It's betting against progress. So when you short something, you saying, I believe this company will collapse. And I know when they going to collapse and why it's going to happen. That is not investing. That's fucking gambling. Right? And when I go long, I'm saying I believe this company finna grow. I understand its business, its product, and its purpose. And I'm aligning myself with the progress, with the productivity, and with time. Warren Buffett said something powerful that I trade by. I try to make sure I remember this shit all the time. He said the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient people to the patient ones. So I want that to sink in. Most people lose in the market because they get emotional. They chase quick wins. And you know when you're chasing something that's running from you. They panic during downturns. And then they forget that the greatest investors in history made their money on the slowly but surely side, right? Slow motion beats no motion, right? They wasn't trying to time the market. They was not trying to time the market. If y'all new here, hit the follow button. But right now, we're going to talk about another trap. Leverage. Oh, it's a trap. We're going to talk about another trap. Now, leverage means using borrowed money to invest. How many of y'all are in a margin account right now? Put a W in the chat if you are in a margin account. Put 2 W's in the chat if you are in a cash account. We're going to talk about the dangers of leverage. Maybe you might be using a prop firm account, right? If you trade futures, you should know about leverage. Leverage means you're using borrowed money to invest, and I'll say this as clearly as I can. If you understand investing, you don't fucking need leverage, right? If you don't understand investing, you definitely should not be using leverage because leverage multiplies everything. Everything. Leverage is going to multiply your gains and your losses, right? So if you make a good decision, leverage going to make you rich faster. But if you make a mistake, and everyone does eventually, leverage is going to whoop your ass. Please don't F-A-F-O. Please. I'm trying to help you out at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to help you out. Leverage doesn't just hurt you. It don't just whoop your ass. It's going to destroy you. And nothing in this live stream is financial advice. This is for educational purposes and entertainment purposes as well, right? I just want to make sure you understand that the market will tear your ass up if you over leveraging, or if you leveraging and you make a mistake, you're going to get hit. Remember, the market can stay irrational way longer than you can stay solvent. So don't risk your long-term future for a short-term ride. Don't do it. All right, don't do it. Now we're going to zoom out again and look at how AI is really reshaping our world right now. In just 3 years since ChatGPT launched, we done seen 4 big ass revolutions unfold right in front of us. All right, so we got the cognitive revolution in information. We used to search for answers, right? Now we ask for them. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't see the difference. Y'all ain't even paying attention to that switch right there. You know how bad we used to have to do research? You know the level of research we used to have to do to get to an answer? I don't think y'all do. I think y'all are fucking spoiled, okay? Some of y'all are spoiled. Spoiled. You don't have no idea what we used to have to go through to look some shit up. We used to search for answers. Now we ask for them. Before, you would type into Google, what's the best way to start a business? And then you got to look through all these motherfucking links and you got to dig, and some of them is spam, and oh my goodness, it was crazy, right? Now you ask AI, help me design a business plan with $10,000 in 2 hours a day. And it does it step by step. This isn't just faster fucking information. It's called interactive intelligence. You did not have that with Google. This is not just faster information. Number 2, an efficiency revolution in work. Developers using tools like GitHub Copilot and ChatGPT, they now are 40% faster. We got designers, they use Midjourney or DALL-E to visualize ideas instantly. We got lawyers, marketers, and analysts using AI to draft up their reports to analyze data. Hell, maybe even your doctor goes behind closed doors and types some shit into Chat GPT, then come back around the corner like they know what the hell they talking about. It's revolutionary. One person can now produce the output of a small team, and small teams can perform like large companies. This is this y'all don't get it. This is a revolution. This is breaking the limits of productivity. Let me take a second to read the comments. AI bubble will pop. This is we know it's not. Data center future. Ask about building. Okay. Yeah, they building data centers in our backyard, right? They building back data. So we got the cognitive revolution in information, the way we search for, the way we get information. We got an efficiency revolution in work, the way we working. We got a revolution in human communication off of AI. People now use AI for emotional support, for coaching. Some of y'all try to use this shit for trading. And some of y'all talk to Chat GPT like it's your fucking friend. Businesses use AI customer service that never sleeps. Content creators are producing videos, podcasts. Y'all, don't be lazy, right? Use too much you can do with this shit. They making newsletters at 10 times the speed. All of this shit being powered by AI. Even if you sick or anxious, AI can guide you through your symptoms. See, a lot of people coming in here think I'm talking about AI because I give a fuck about them using AI. No, we are investors. We're paying. If you're listening now, the topic is investing. It don't have shit to do with AI, but AI is on the fucking cutting board, right? And then last but not least, we done got a Chat GPT to launch 4 revolutions. The 4th one is a revolution in wealth and investment thinking. AI has become the foundation of a new economy. We talk about GPUs, data centers, cloud computing, algorithms. The new steel and oil of the modern world is what we looking at. Y'all just don't see it. This is our version of steel and oil. We got to realize that AI is not just a fucking bubble. It's not in a bubble. It's not just a trend. This is the infrastructure of the next 100 fucking years. I repeat, this is the infrastructure of the next century. So what the fuck do this mean, Sid? Why do we care? What does this mean for us, right? What does this mean for us? I get it. That's what y'all want to know. It means don't let fear rob you of the opportunity. So yeah, it's going to be some corrections. Yes, some companies going to fucking fall, but AI is as a movement. For those that keep saying AI is in a bubble because you heard somebody else say it's in a bubble, right? AI is unstoppable. This shit is redefining how money is made, how work is done, and how we think about value. So if you're new to investing, I want you to focus on learning how to read value and not just price. If you already investing, I need you to fucking stay patient. If you got money just sitting idle right now, don't let inflation eat your money alive, because that's what happened. Maybe you don't understand inflation. But for all of my viewers right now, if you got money just sitting to the side, it ain't even growing cobwebs, let alone interest, right? Your shit is being eaten away piece by piece like a old house with termites in it. Interest is the termites. You're going to lose your money slowly but surely because you thought that saving it was the best thing to do. All right? I want to put emphasis on these type of things because ain't nobody going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. The truth is the next wave of wealth is not about who has the most money. It's about who understands where the fuck the future is heading. And I'm going to be real with you for a second. I know a lot of y'all watching. So a lot of y'all watch that be women. Y'all independent. Or I got a lot of young people who trying to catch up. Right? They want to make sure that they on point. I got a lot of hard workers who made money already and y'all wanted to grow. I respect that. But the fact that you even watching me right now means that you ahead. I'm talking about really ahead of most people. You here because you want to learn how to make your money smarter, right? And I'm here to help you do exactly that. I'm here to help you do exactly that. Now that we didn't set the stage, I want you to understand why AI is not a bubble. It's not in a fucking bubble. Let's stop calling it that. Let's stop looking at AI like it's in a bubble, please. Can we pay attention to what it really is? Huh? We're going to talk about something that separate successful investors from everybody else. Not intelligence, not luck, It's psychology. I hope y'all know that. The market don't just test your portfolio. It's going to test your ass. It's going to test your patience, your discipline, and your ability to stay calm when everybody else around you is freaking out like a chicken with the head cut off. And if you don't master your emotions, the market going to whoop your ass. I keep telling y'all about that ass whooping. It's going to open up a can of whoop ass on you. The market will always win in that situation if you don't master your emotions, even when you pick the right company or the right option or the right trade. So let me ask y'all a question real quick, and I want y'all to answer with complete honesty. How many of y'all ever bought a stock or traded an option, right? You watched it drop a little bit, then you panicked and sold it only to see it shoot back up? Let me know. Put an L in the chat if that ever happened to you. Don't be scared. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Tell the truth. Shame the devil if that ever happened to you. How many people that happened to? Look, this is why I don't go live at the border, because I need y'all to be active now. Look alive. Look alive. Stanley, you did it before. Thank you for being honest, Stanley. And while I'm yapping, I need y'all tapping. Come on now. Let's push the live out to a larger audience, y'all. That's all I ask for. I appreciate it so much. Let's not be zombies. Let's not treat the follow button like it's garlic and you a damn vampire. Hit that follow button. Stop acting like that. Rise and grind, rise and grind. It's a new day, y'all. Happy Saturday. We're going to make today twice as good as yesterday and half as good as tomorrow, right? Snap out of it. Snap out of it. So I know we all done been there before. We all done did that. We all bought a stock. It dropped a little bit. We sold it just to see it shoot back up. But that's not you being stupid. That don't mean you're unintelligent. That's just fear. Fear is the number one cost in investing. It's the number one thing that's going to make you lose money in the market. When the market go up, people feel confident. They buy more. Sometimes they buy too fucking much. And then when the market go down, they panic. And then they sell. And oftentimes they sell way too fucking soon. But those who understand value, those who understand that the market moves like waves, not like straight lines, we don't get shaken. We not scared. We know that fear is going to create another opportunity for us. While everybody else is panicking, we going to find the discounts. We going to find the discounts. Now back to Unc. We're going to talk about Unc real quick again. Back to Unc. Back to Unc. Unc said something along the lines of, be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. But let me explain what that shit really mean, right? Whenever you trading. When everybody is chasing the next big thing, they hyping it up. They buying it at any price. That's greed. When everyone is saying it's over, sell everything, that's fear. Okay? In both cases, emotions are leading to decisions. In both situations, you got people and how they feel is determine what they do. That's crazy as fuck. Don't ever be that type of trader. Don't ever be that type of investor. As an investor, you only got one job, bro. Your job is to stay rational when others are emotional. All right? I hope you hear me. I hope y'all hear me. What'd she say? I hope you hear me, Bree Bree. You funny as fuck, Bree Bree. So yeah, you don't chase trends, man. You analyze them, and we don't run from fear. We study it, because the market don't punish those who are wrong. It punishes those who are impatient. What else we got? I ain't even done. I ain't done. I'm just getting started. Right now, we in an investing place. We got AI stocks skyrocketing. People calling it the next gold rush and shit. They trying to compare it to when we was digging for gold. And then prices cooled off, and suddenly everybody's saying AI is overhyped now. All of a sudden, because the prices cooled off. Now you want to say this shit is in a bubble. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. This is how fear and greed cycle works. But like I said, when y'all watching TV with your nose on the screen, scoot the fuck back. When in doubt, zoom out. Y'all know I always tell y'all that. What has actually changed? AI ain't disappeared. AI ain't went nowhere. So companies are still integrating it faster than ever. They doing it more. They doing it more now. And productivity still increasing. Cloud services, data processing, automation, all that shit still expanding. So what really changed? The way we looking at this shit is the only thing that changed. That's it. The truth is, whenever the market dropped down like it did, it's just breathing, bruh. That's what the market doing, up and down. It's necessary, right? They cool down the excitement moments, and then they bring the prices back to reality, and then that's just gonna set it up for the next leg up. It's just setting it up for the next phase of growth. That's why patient investors are the ones who study the fucking fundamentals, and we're not gonna panic whenever the prices fall. We're gonna prepare, because proper preparation prevents poor performance. And if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You fail to plan, you plan to fail. Now we're gonna talk about some, like, I want to change the subject, but I really just feel like a lot of folks scared of AI because they scared it's taking their jobs, it's replacing people, and it's changing everything too fast for them, right? They say AI is changed. Somebody came in here and say, what about the is AI running off the backbones of the people that's building the data centers? See what I'm saying? But either way it go, we're going to talk about it because AI is definitely replacing certain jobs, right? But we're going to flip that perspective. Technology has always replaced jobs. Don't act that this shit is not brand new. The car replaced the horse carriage. The computer replaced the typewriter. The internet replaced the fax machine. Every time a new technology replaces old work, it creates new opportunities that did not exist before. So the question is not, will AI take my job? The question is, am I fucking learning the skills that AI cannot replace? Think about that. Think about that, y'all. AI is powerful. Yeah, it can analyze, it can calculate, it can even create content, but it still lack some shit that we got as humans. It don't got vision. It don't got the ability to see where to go next. And not just what's in front of you. It don't got judgment. It don't know what's truly valuable. Not just what is statistically likely. And it don't got empathy. It cannot understand human emotion. It can't build trust, and it ain't finna inspire others for real. This is where my opportunity lie at, and it's where your opportunity lie. Because if you learn how to think strategically and communicate clearly and make decisions based on understanding people, not just fucking data, you're going to always have an edge over machines. That's why I tell my audience, especially the ladies and the younger investors, but the older people too, invest in yourself before you invest in stocks, because no stock is going to grow faster than your skill set. All right. But AI is the new skill economy. We're going to break down how AI is reshaping the workforce in real terms. So in technology, AI is coding, it's debugging faster than you junior developers and shit who think you was doing something. That's going to give new opportunity. The new opportunity is in AI orchestration. Learning how to guide, how to prompt, integrate AI tools. That's gonna help you in this new future we walking into. AI is gonna change shit in business. It's gonna automate the emails, scheduling. The opportunity in that is gonna come from the person who understands strategy and storytelling and decision making that AI can't replicate. And then we got creative fields. AI can design, it can write, and it can compose, but can it fucking feel? No, right? So the opportunity there is to combine creativity plus direction. You can use AI to express your vision faster than ever before. So instead of saying AI is taking my job, start asking, how can AI make me 10 times more effective? Yeah, Alex Butler, you are not listening to anything I said. You didn't listen to shit I said, Alex Butler. So don't come in here just talking. I'm gonna put your ass on blast and send you to the principal's office. You literally are saying the same thing I'm saying. He said, I just joined, gang. Yeah, I know, but you came in talking about some I'm wrong. You ain't even listening to what I'm saying. You feel me? You just said the exact same thing I said. But it's okay, right? It's all right. We're going to talk about the big players for a second. I'm going to get off AI. I'm going to get off AI before I have to send Alice Butler to the administration offices. See you to the administration. Oh, you going to fuck around and find out. I'm just messing with you. I'm just joking, Alex. I'm just talking shit. So look, these are 3 key principles I live by. I invest in trends. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about, right? I'm going to study the industries that's being reshaped by AI right now. Like Amazon, Microsoft, Google. All of these companies are downsizing. They cutting jobs by the tens of thousands. Shit sounds scary, right? But what's happening underneath is a total restructuring of productivity. They moving shit around. When Amazon lay off workers and they money still going up, that's not just cost cutting, bro. That's AI efficiency. AI is letting companies do more with less. And that's going to change everything about how business is valued. It's going to change everything about how business value is created. So that means small, lean teams. I'm talking about lean teams, small teams, even individuals. You can now compete with big corporations. You don't need a $10 million budget or a massive ass staff. All you need is tools, creativity, and a vision. That's it. That's what's so powerful about living in today's age. So when they say, what a time to be alive? Oh, this is a time to be alive right here. This is a time to be alive right here. We get a leveling playing field with being rich or being a wealthy investor. Right? So what should you say as an investor right now in a time like this? What could you actually do about all this? Again, you can study the industries that's being reshaped by AI. If it got something to do with cloud infrastructure, y'all know what cloud infrastructure is? Don't y'all save 1 million motherfucking pictures every month? Y'all save all them goddamn pictures and y'all know it's going somewhere, right? Y'all pay for cloud. Y'all pay for cloud storage. How much is it worth for you? Remember we had floppy disk, flash drives. We could just load that flash drive up, and whenever it get full, we'll just buy another flash drive. Before the flash drives, we was fucking with compact disc or floppy disk. Now we just put the shit in the cloud. Excuse me. Cloud infrastructure, semiconductors, cybersecurity, and healthcare. Don't just chase the names everybody shouting out. I want you to think long term, not short term. If y'all thinking short term, you missing out on the real money. The market gonna have corrections. It's gonna go up and down. But if you believe in the company future, don't let the trading options and the short term noise make long term decisions for you, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I'm trying to save you. It takes some people about 3 years to actually become profitable whenever it's trade. As far as trading or investing, I'm saving y'all time and energy. Just listen to what I tell you. I'm saving you time and energy and money too. Money too. So you don't need to gamble to get rich. You need consistency. You don't need. You won't gamble to get rich. But if you remain consistent, you got to spread your investments. I want you to keep learning and stay with this shit long enough to see your efforts compound. You want to let the compound growth do the heavy lifting. And always remember, the stock market is going to reward time in the market, not time in the market. I repeat, time in the market, not timing the market. And we're going to get real for a second. Money don't change you. It's going to show who the fuck you really is as a person. So if you impatient, if you impatient as a brokey, you will be impulsive when you're rich. If you can't manage $1,000 wisely, like my man's rich dad next door said, you won't manage $100,000 wisely either. You won't manage $1 million wisely either. If you can't fucking manage $1,000, you won't be able to handle $1 million. You won't be able to handle 100,000. That's why investing is not just about making money. It's about becoming the kind of person who can handle money. Put a W in the chat if you think you can handle money. AI jobs and human future, discuss AI's role, good habits now. Definitely easier said than done, but that's facts. Nope, it's easier done than said. It's easier done than said. He said so true. All right. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Now, for like I said, for my young people in here, you older people, I know I want y'all ass to listen to, but I like to reach out to the young people and the ladies that's watching. You are stepping into a world where knowledge is the new currency. You don't need to ask anyone for permission. You don't need nobody permission to learn. You don't need nobody permission to invest or to grow. You got the tools. You got the access. Now I need you to have a mindset. Wealth is not going to start in your wallet. It ain't going to start in your purse. It ain't going to start in your bank account. This shit going to start in your mind first. It's going to start in your mind first. Everybody keeps saying AI is in a bubble. I don't want y'all to be fucked up. I want you to understand what's going on with this. AI is the first technology in human history that gives ordinary people extraordinary power instantly. Put a W in the chat if you understand what I'm telling you. Because I think y'all not getting it. And then because you're not getting it, you wake up every day with the same 24 hours that somebody else got, and you not using that shit to the best of your ability. You can hate AI all you want. You can hate AI all you want. It don't matter. You don't have to like it. I just want you to pay attention. You don't need a degree to build a business. You don't need a team to start a brand. You don't need to be a millionaire to think like one. You just need to know how to use the tools and ask the right questions and stay consistent. That's why I'm so passionate about teaching this shit, because we living through a shift. We living through a fucking shift that's giving people the power to build wealth faster than any generation before. The question is, are you paying attention? Because if not, I need you to slap the shit out yourself. TikTok, I'm just playing. I even switched my degree from cybersecurity to criminal justice with a focus on digital forensics. That's smart. I do use it, though. I'm glad you do, 9J. You ain't got to like it, you know what I'm saying? Just note, you know what I'm saying? Get with the program. I want to speak from the heart when I talk about this shit. Every revolution, industrial, digital, but now we talking about AI. Every revolution got winners and losers. So the winners are always those who adapt first. I repeat, the winners are the ones who adapt first. You don't have to know every fucking thing about AI. You don't have to like AI. You just got to understand, what is it doing to your industry? What is it doing to your business? And what is it doing to your investments? You do not want to fight change. You want to go with the fucking flow. You want to flow with it, learn from it, and make money from it. But the people who resist new technology, guess what happened to them? They get replaced. The people who learn new technology, they become the leaders of the new era. Do you want to be a leader, or do you want to be replaced? Which one? Do you want to be a leader, or do you want to be replaced? What you going to do? You going to barbecue or mildew? Let me know in the chat what y'all going to do. Y'all going to barbecue or mildew? If you cannot control your emotions, you cannot control your money, says Warren Buffett. The key to thriving in the AI era is not about predicting the next fucking hot stock. It's about building the mindset of curiosity, having fucking patience, and having some nuts. Some guts. I'm talking about peanuts and walnuts, TikTok. And having some courage. You know what I'm saying? Curiosity gonna keep you learning. This patience is gonna keep you grounded. Courage is gonna keep you moving when other people is freezing. When other people freeze, that's when you should have courage. That's how you build wealth that's going to last a long time. You can't control the market. You can't control inflation. You can't control the next big tech trend, but you can control how you think, how you react, and how you prepare. So with all that being said, pay attention. Because that, more than anything I tell you, as far as the stock that I'm buying, or anybody give you a call out or a signal, that's what's going to separate investors from motherfuckers who just trading or spectating or gambling. Any questions? Yeah, get rich. Hit the link in the bio. Get rich or die. Hit the link in the bio. Yeah, I have a DC. I think that's what you meant to put, a DC. Check the link in my bio. It's in my link tree. You get a 7-day free trial to the premium as well. All of y'all are welcome. I opened it up before I went live. Y'all get a 7-day free trial into the DC and the Discord or whatnot. And yeah, come on in, enjoy it. But see how you like it Monday through Friday. You feel me? Make enough to stay in there. If you got the power of execution, you're gonna make enough to stay in there anyways. But yeah, most people treating the stock market like a damn casino. So they're gonna watch the stock. They're gonna do whatever everybody else doing, what everybody else saying. They're gonna get on Reddit, they're gonna chase rumors, and they're gonna follow the hype. We ain't doing that shit. We not gonna panic sell just cause some shit went down. That's not investing. That's not what we gonna do, right? That's not what we gonna do. We don't do that. We don't do that. Whew, I need to go get some water. But owners think differently. Are y'all an owner? Put a W in the chat if you're an owner. When you're an owner, you ain't just buying a stock. You buying a piece of the business. Put a W in the chat if you're an owner and you're buying a piece of the business. You're not just trading stock options. You're not just trading futures, okay? You're actually buying a piece of a business. When you invest in a company like NVIDIA, you're not just buying numbers on a damn chart. Shawty, you buying into a business that's going to build the world's most advanced GPUs. Understand what you're doing. You are buying into a business pretty much whose chips going to power the future of AI. When you invest in Microsoft, you're not just buying some shit because everybody else buying it. You buying into a platform that has dominated productivity for decades and is now redefining it through AI. So before you buy any stock, ask yourself, why am I proud to own this business? Would I be proud to own this business? Would I trust it to grow with or without me? Does it add value to the world? Or am I just fucking gambling? Am I just chasing a trend? If you can't answer yes to the other questions I named, it's not an investment. You're making a bet. Albert Einstein called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, and he was fucking right. Compound growth is how you turn small, consistent actions into big, lasting results. It's not about time in the market. It's about time in the market. Let's say you invest $500 a month, right? That's a small amount. If you stay consistent, earning even a little bitty ass 8% a year, in about 20 years, you're going to have about 300K. Just off some small shit. That's on the side. That's because you was putting up some money. In 30 years, you will hit $1 million. Close to it, give or take. And that's without ever raising your contribution. So you should be saving and putting. That's without. I'm talking about that's off of small growth. The shit really be 20 to 30%. So that's the power of patience, the power of compounding. The secret isn't finding the next big thing. It's about staying the course long enough to let the math do its job, bro. I'm telling you. It's all about the math. You probably heard somebody tell you diversify your portfolio 1,000 times, but a lot of people don't understand what the fuck that really mean. Diversification don't mean you just own 100 random stocks. It don't. It don't mean you just own a bunch of random ass stocks. Some of y'all be over diversified. You got your money all over the fucking place. So I say, let me see your portfolio, and you got money spread thin all over the motherfucker. You can't, like, come on now. That's not how you invest. I'll need you to learn how to diversify. There's a proper way to do it. There is a proper way to do it. And here's a simple breakdown. You want to make sure that your core holdings, strong, proven companies, it should be like Apple, Microsoft, maybe even some ETFs that's tracking the SPY. This is not investment advice. I got you. And really, I don't know if you're a real person. Somebody says invest in 20K, suggest good habits. I don't know if you're a real person or not because your name says AI. But yeah, I don't give financial advice over TikTok Live. All right. Inbox me if you're interested. Give me your name and your number, and the best time to call you is 6 a.m. I'm not going to call you right now. Just please give me your name and the number and the best time to call you. Serious inquiries only. I'll hang up in your fucking face. I'm just playing. Dead ass. Don't waste my time. Now, like I said before, you need to pay attention. And not over diversify. You're going to have some growth opportunities by fucking with emerging industries like AI. We've been talking about that. Quantum computing stocks, renewable energy, biotech, robotics, the list goes on. You want to have a safety net by having some bonds, some index funds, or some dividend stocks that's going to pay you steady income. If you don't know about those, inbox me. We're going to get you some dividends. That's better. You need dividends. You need that money coming. I always say a dividend a day keeps the brokenness away, ladies and gentlemen. Then you can have some future bets, some leaps, some swing trades, some, where you make small percentage, maybe 5 to 10% in high risk, high reward plays, some startup companies, maybe a crypto bag. You know what I'm saying? That's going to give you protection, stability, growth. And it's your way of saying, no matter what, I'm fucking covered. Hey, Miss Aries, baby, what's happening? Thank you for joining the live. So wealth is not about how much money you make. It's about how much money is working for you. How much money is working for you when you're not working? How much money? Good morning, investing in Veronique. How much money working for y'all while y'all not working? When you are investing, I want you to always ask, how does this asset pay me? When your money earns money through dividends, business ownership, or real estate income, that is financial freedom. So if it's a business, does it generate consistent profits? If it's real estate, does it produce rent that covers cost and then some? If it's a stock, does it always pay dividends? Or does it grow fast enough for me to compound my reinvestments? You want your money to work harder than you do. Inbox me now if you don't have a plan for your money to work for you and you need one. I'm here for you. We're going to make sure that your money makes money for you. But in this live stream, this is all for educational purposes only. Now, specifically talking about AI investing, because this is where the future wealth will be built. Think of AI as the foundation of the new economy. Just like oil powered the 1900s, y'all. Data and computing power will drive all the way through the 2000s, all the way through the 2000s. So where should you be focusing at? This shit gonna potentially pay your great grandkids if you pay attention, right? Computing power is the brains of AI. Companies like NVIDIA, AMD, Intel, they build the chips that's making AI possible. So a lot of people calling this shit a bubble, but they don't understand how important AI really is to us. So it's kind of hard to refer to this shit as a bubble. You see what I'm saying? When we actually rely on it so much right now, we got cloud infrastructure as the body. So I'm finna tell you this AI revolution, the body of it, the brains of it, the mind of it, and the hands of it. The brains, the computing power, NVIDIA, AMD, Intel. They build the microchips that make AI possible. Then we got cloud infrastructure companies, firms like Microsoft Azure, Amazon AWS. Remember, everybody internet fucked up when Amazon AWS had that shortage. And then Google Cloud. All of these store and process data at a global level. Software platforms, companies creating AI-driven tools like OpenAI, aka ChatGPT. We got Adobe, Salesforce, and some shit called ServiceNow. And then we got applications, which is the hand, startups and firms using AI to disrupt industries like finance, healthcare, education, and logistics. But remember, we don't just chase the fucking hype. We don't chase the hype at all. We study fundamentals. We look at revenue growth. We looking at profit margins. We looking at the cycles of innovation that a company got. We want to know who the fuck is managing it, because a great company don't just ride trends. It build a system that's going to adapt to change. Wealth is freedom of time, freedom of choice, and freedom of mind. I'd have met people with millions, but they miserable. I'd have met people with modest incomes and they be really free. They be really free. I'm talking about the people I met with millions, they don't got time to do shit. And then the people who ain't got money, they got time. They can walk on the fucking beach all day long if they want to, because they don't got nothing to do. Nothing. They can walk on the beach all day long if they want to. They can sleep out there if they fucking want to. Now, I just wanted to point that out. We're gonna look at the shit that matter. So what's the difference between those two people that I just named? The one that get to walk on the beach all day, that so-called poor, and then the so-called rich person that don't have time to do shit. What's the difference? The difference is not the money. It's not the money. It's the purpose of each person. You got to ask yourself, why do you want wealth? Everybody that's in their life right now, just think about it. Why do you want wealth? Don't say no simple shit. Is it for peace of mind? Is it for family? Is it for legacy? Is it for adventure? Because if you don't define your why, the market is going to define it for you, and it'll never be enough. Money should be your servant. I mean that by y'all. Do y'all hear me? So tonight, right now, this morning, we're going to make a shift in consciousness, right? A paradigm shift. I want y'all to walk into this reality with me right now. Every single second going into the future it can turn into a reality. There's an infinite amount of possibilities on what reality you can end up in. And the one I want y'all in is the one where money is your servant and not your master. When you use money to build stability, not just status, that's when you've truly won. And I want y'all to be winners. So I'm going to speak to all the parents, all the mentors, and all the leaders that's listening. You might be first in your family to invest. You might be the architect of your family's legacy, but you don't have to be the last. I want you to teach your kids or anybody that you mentor. You got to teach them the value of money early, not just how to make it, but how to think about it. All you mothers, you need to be teaching this shit to your sons and your daughters. All you fathers, you need to be teaching this to your sons and your daughters. All you parents, teach this to your children. And some of you children, some of you sons and daughters, you get the opportunity to teach it to your parents, your cousins, your aunties and uncles. Each one teach one. That's why I named this brand Iron Worth Trading, because it's iron sharpening iron. Iron sharpens iron. Explain to them what compound growth is. You should study what compound growth is so that you can do that. Explain ownership. You should overstand and understand ownership so that you can explain that. Explain patience. You should grow some, have some, so you can explain it to someone, how to have it. Because the earlier they learn this shit, the more free they will become. I'm telling you, AI might change. Now, ain't no might to it. AI is going to change jobs. It is going to change industries, and it's going to change the way systems is. But the principles of wealth will never change. The principles of wealth will never change. Ever. Ever. Discipline, vision, consistency, and gratitude. That's it. Why am I having a free class this Sunday on YouTube at 2 p.m. also? Hey, cause your empowerment assets bag. Your name itself. You all about empowerment. You got assets. You know what I'm saying? You got a bag. That's why you up this morning learning like that, and why you on it today on a Saturday putting in that work. Now AI not just no market trend. Y'all know the whole topic tonight done been about AI because this is a personal finance assistant. I'm gonna say it again. AI is a personal finance assistant now. You got some AI tools that can track your spending, automatically suggest better budgets. I'm about to bang on this damn table. There's absolutely no reason to be fucking broke in 2025, going into 2026. AI can track your spending and automatically suggest better budgets. It can analyze your investment portfolio and tell you shit that you can't see. It can simulate how your return plan, it can simulate how your retirement plan is going to perform under different market conditions. Even generate business ideas for your stupid. I'm just playing. You ain't stupid. I'm just playing. It can generate business ideas for your lazy ass and marketing plans customized to what you can do and what you can't do. Aries Baby said AI is awesome if used right. That's right. Sarah says, I love AI, completely changed my life. I am worried about it replacing jobs, though. You should not be worried about that, Sarah. We've been talking about that a lot tonight. That's been the topic tonight. Don't be worried about that. You're also, if you love AI, and if you guys know how awesome it is, I'm telling you to invest. That's the whole topic. That's the beauty of this new world. You don't have to do it all alone no more. We're going to use the tools. We're going to let AI handle the math, and we're going to handle the vision. You can do more with AI, not less. See what I'm saying? So wealth don't grow in chaos. It grows in consistency. I want you to set a schedule for reviewing your finances. Everybody in here right now, y'all need to do this shit. This your homework. This your weekend homework. Set a schedule for going over your finances. I want you to set automatic investments. You don't want to rely on motivation. You want to rely on systems. This is not financial advice. This is common sense. Motivation fades. The systems don't. You're going to lose motivation. You ain't going to be motivated all the time. You're not. You're not going to be motivated all the time. Sadly, gang, you preaching to people that want the easy answer. It's all right. Ain't no thing. Reread as me what's happening. I told y'all, if you put 500 into the market automatically every month, without fail, even when you don't feel like it, you build in a future that's unbreakable. That's how legacies are built. They built quietly, consistently, and intentionally. So if you don't have a Roth, inbox me so we can get you set up with an investment account. We need to get you a solid financial foundation. If you have not began to start investing, we need to fast track you and get you there. You don't have time to play around. We need to build you a strong, healthy financial foundation and get you a good portfolio going. Because that's really what matters the most. People miss out on that shit by trading stock options, and all they care about is trade. I want to make $50K a month. They're not looking at this shit from an annual point of view. They want to make money from a daily point of view. They like, can you show me how to make $500 a day? Hey, can I pay you to show me how to make $500 a day? Them the people I say, go find somebody else that's going to lie to you and take your money. Yeah, they're going to lie to you. I can show you how to make an extra 6 figures a year, sure. But if you think you about to have $500 days every day, you done lost your raggedy ass mind. You going to have some days where you lose that 500, baby. No, you don't. Especially if you thinking that you about to, what do you, like, I'll be trying to figure out what going through a person's mind. Like, the same person that want to make $500 a day, y'all, guess how much capital they want to make that with? Just humor me, tickle my fancy, right? Guess how much money they want to use to try to make $500 a day. Just guess. I want to see if anybody get the number right. Is y'all, and I don't care about throwing shade. Definitely right empowerment. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 John. So they don't even get simple shit like math. And I ain't trying to be mean. I'm just saying a lot of us got to stop being fucking frugal. Scared money don't make no money. You scared. I just told y'all about fear and about greed. You're scared. You just be real with yourself. You scared. You go into a trade and you up $200 and you close it fast as hell because you scared. And you could have made $2,000 on that trade, but you got scared. You got into a trade and you was down, not even a full 1%. You saw yourself losing $80 and you closed it because you was scared. And then the shit went up right where you wanted it to go, but you wasn't in it because you was scared. Clan Cosmos, I rebuke your fear. Get it the fuck gone. Get it out of here. Get that unclean spirit from out your vessel. Fuck being fearful. I hear the reason they stopped teaching cursive writing is because AI can't read it. I heard that too. But I think that's bullshit. I think AI can I think if AI can write code, it could write cursive. You know, I don't know. A lot of us can't write cursive, so it don't got to worry about reading it. And yeah, they did stop teaching it, but the parents stopped teaching it. I don't think it was ever on the public schools to teach us shit for real. And that if you want your children to know cursive, teach it to them. And if you don't know cursive, learn it. Learn it. Right? I'm gonna remind y'all of something. Let me pull this up real quick. Yeah, no doubt. It is no doubt. There's nothing wrong with that. It is nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, the stock market is a machine that rewards patience. You don't have to be perfect. You just got to stay. You don't have to predict the bottom. You just got to participate. You don't have to time the market. You just got to trust time itself. Somebody says we have to link up and give the community some free game. Well, empowerment anytime. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I got free time, I'm definitely doing that. But I don't call it free game because they do have to pay. They have to pay attention. They do have to spend something with me. They have to spend time and they have to pay attention. So I don't like calling it free because there is a price of admission. You're going to pay attention and you're going to spend time because ain't nothing in life free. You paid attention and you spent time. Those are of value, right? How many of y'all value your time and value your energy? I value it as well. It's a form of currency over here at Ironworth Trading. Hit the follow button to show me, right? Hit that follow button to show me that you are paying attention. That is the price of admission. Tap the screen to show me that you are spending time here with me. That's the price of admission. That's it. That's all I ask for. If you learned anything in the live stream tonight, hit the follow button or tap the screen for me or share the live out. That's how it don't cost you nothing to support people sometime. But you see how hard it is to get people to support you, even though you pour your all into them. They second guess supporting you. They question supporting you. They hesitant when it comes to supporting you, but you break your back at all times of the day to support people, but they don't support you back. If you one of them type of people, do me a favor and support me because you know how I feel. All my ladies out there, y'all the ones that are redefining wealth right now. Y'all the ones that's redefining wealth right now. All you ladies out there, you intelligent women, smart women. For decades, the financial industry has ignored you. But this generation right here is different. I want y'all to know, I see y'all. Y'all are earning more, saving more, and investing smarter than ever before. And I just want to give y'all flowers. That's what I want to do. laugh all you want. I want to get them their flowers. Dead ass. Even now, also, all you young folk out there, y'all cutting up too. This your era. Y'all got more access to tools. Y'all got access to information. In the markets, y'all got access to markets that past generations could only fucking dream about. Don't wait for nobody permission, young fella. Don't wait for nobody permission, young lady. Don't let fear hold you back. You can start out small, you can stay consistent, and you can keep learning the entire way, because the earlier you start, the greater the advantage you're going to have. Right. It's right at their fingertips. I'm happy to be the person to remind them. OK, because couldn't nobody tell me shit. Didn't nobody tell me shit. I didn't have nobody to tell me nothing. I didn't. So, yeah, the AI revolution is not coming. It is already here. The AI revolution is not coming. It is already here. It's already here. The people who succeed in this new world is going to be those who embrace the change, who learn fast, and those who act with clarity, and those who have the power of execution. I don't want you to get distracted by fear. Don't get lost in the fucking noise. Focus on building wealth. Focus on gaining wisdom. Focus on being resilient, because in the end, it's not about beating the market. It's about mastering yourself. Self-mastery is what it's about. I want you to think about everything we just talked about. I'm going to put it into context real quick. Think about everything we just talked about. Who's seen the movie called The Big Short? We talked about this in the beginning. Who's seen the movie The Big Short? With this guy, Michael Burry. Put a W in the chat if you've seen this movie. Yeah, so think about everything we talked about, right? As far as Michael Burry shorts, Warren Buffett's patience, right? We didn't talk about Warren Buffett. We didn't talk about AI. You know what I'm saying? We didn't talk about Michael Burry. We went over quite a few things, right? And the mindset of true investors. I want y'all to remember this. The world will keep evolving. Technology gonna keep advancing. The market's gonna go up and fucking down. But the opportunity gonna always belong to those who are curious, courageous, and consistent. That's you and me. Y'all, we living in one of the greatest fucking wealth creation moments in human history, and I'm happy to be a part of it with y'all. That's why I'm doing my part. And how can I make the world a better place? By bringing light to this. Don't waste this opportunity, because this is a time to be alive. We are living in one of the greatest wealth creation moments in history, bro. I want y'all to stay patient. Stay learning. Don't ever stop learning. Stay invested. Stay invested in the market and in yourself. See, a lot of y'all invest in other companies, but when you going to invest in yourself? You will pay for all this bullshit, but you won't pay for learning a new skill set that's going to help you build generational wealth. Inbox me if you serious and you tired of wasting your money and bullshitting, and you ready for your money to work for you. You ready to invest in yourself. You ready to learn a new skill set. You ready to become a long-term investor, and you want to learn how to short-term invest. You want to know how to day trade, swing trade, stock options, or futures. You want to learn about crypto or meme coin. I got you. Inbox me. Inbox me. Your name and your number and the best time to call you. Maybe you don't have a trust. You can instantly build an estate using life insurance. If you don't have life insurance and you would like to build an estate, inbox me your name and your number, the best time to call you, and I'm going to get up with you, and we're going to make sure that anything happen to you, your family straight, and you get to leave behind a legacy. Men, if you don't do this, all my fellas out there, especially you that's married or got girlfriends, if you don't do this, she is going to mess with somebody else as soon as you go, not because she wants to, but because of financial reasons. She'll remarry, not because she wants to. So get the life insurance. Make sure that when you leave, she's straight. Make sure that when you leave the kids straight, because it's the right thing to do. It's the ultimate way to show love. That really goes for both parties. That really goes for moms and dads, aunties and uncles, grandmas, grandpas, and even y'all young folk. All of y'all ass need life insurance. So to the people that's in here, if you don't have it, inbox me your name and your number and say, I want insurance. Give me the best time to call you. We're going to build you an estate. We're going to build you a portfolio. We're going to go over your butt. We're going to go over we're going to build you a plan. No, I did not cover the Hummingbird project. I can at the, I'll go over that. I'll go over that. But yeah, I want you to think about everything we talked about. That's it. Just pay attention. The future is not built by luck. It's built by those who prepare for it. And yeah, so I appreciate y'all for spending this time with me this morning, right? So if tonight's talk gave you value, I want you to share the shit with somebody else who need it. Remember, wealth doesn't start in your bank account. It starts with your belief system, the way you think, your discipline, and your vision. The moment you stop needing to win, you're going to start trading well. And when the outcome no longer dictates your mood, you're going to have an edge in the market. You can stop forcing trades that don't fit. You can start respecting the boundaries that protect you. The irony is brutal. The profit's going to come the day you stop chasing them. Remember, we don't chase money. If you chasing money, it's running from you. The market is going to reward you for detachment, not for desire. Y'all know how the law of attraction work? That shit don't work in the market. You need to focus on the law of detachment. All right. Now, I'm going to go over something that I find it's hilarious to me. This is hilarious to me. Who know about Kramer? Anybody know about Kramer or Nancy Pelosi? What do y'all know about Kramer or Nancy Pelosi? Can y'all tell me? What y'all know about them? If you don't know nothing about them, just let me know. Say, I don't know. IDK. Investing in Veronique says big investors. Insider trading. So look, right now in the United States, these two motherfuckers, these two got the top performing stock strategies in the United States right now. You can make a good amount of money just doing the opposite of what the fuck Kramer say. I mean, literally, just doing the opposite of what Kramer says, you'll make money. They call it inverse Kramer because when Kramer say buy Nike, Nike is it's time to sell Nike. When he say sell Nike, it's time to buy Nike. When he say, technology's going down, it's going up. Like he just whatever the fuck he say, just do the opposite and you gonna make money. Nancy, she really following her husband. He the one with the insider information, but Nancy getting all the blame for it. You do the opposite of the TV host Jim Cramer, you straight. You copy the insider trades of 85-year-old Nancy Pelosi, you straight. Both of these outperform most hedge funds. Sometimes the best alpha is pure fucking irony. I just thought this was funny. But yeah. Now back to ChatGPT. OpenAI, right? OpenAI has now signed $500 billion Stargate deal, $100 billion NVIDIA deal, $100 billion AMD deal, a $38 billion Amazon deal, a $25 billion Intel deal, a $20 billion Taiwan Semiconductor deal, a $13 billion Microsoft deal, $10 billion, a $10 billion Oracle deal. Sorry, I got a little retarded there. Signed a multi-billion dollar Broadcom deal. They launched a browser to compete with Chrome. Okay. They are becoming the world's most valuable private company. They don't even have a fucking IPO. They don't even have a publicly traded stock. Somebody says with her finally retiring, do you think she'll continue to do this as well? No danger, Dane, I don't. I think one day copying her trades will come to an end. Hopefully she has a daughter or a son or something that keeps this shit going, right? But anyways, OpenAI will be considered $1 trillion IPO by 2027. Right? We are in the midst of a generational technological revolution. They just asked the government for a lot of money. OpenAI, that's right. Movie investment tips. Comment your thoughts. That's AI doing all that talking and shit. But yeah, we are in the midst of a generational technological revolution with them buying all this shit. But I want to talk about why most of y'all fail. Some of us don't, but most of us do. Every trader starts with dream of freedom. We dreamed of freedom. 90% of us never fucking make it, and this is why, right? Some of y'all risk way too much trying to make too little. I just bought shares with Rocket, says the Queen. Is it? Oh, it is a technology fintech company. That's what's up, the Queen. Now, the key to it is to consistently invest in them on a reoccurring basis, nonstop, regardless of if they up or down, dollar cost average, strengthen that position. That's the key. We fail because we don't prepare ourselves to accept the market for what it is. That's a good answer. I like that one. But yeah, we risk too much trying to make too little. We trade when the odds are against us. That's another one that'll be a reason why 99% of traders fail. You may think that this shit is easy money. That's a reason why you would fail. You want to chase wealth and that shit is running from you instead of skill. That's why you will fail, right? Some of us blow up from bad position sizing. Some of y'all ignore math. I mean, completely ignore math and risk of ruin. Some of y'all follow gurus blindly, join discords blindly, pay mentors blindly. Someone says there is no school to train you to understand the stock market. Precisely. That's my point. That's my point. And when I say blindly, I'm not saying it's not okay to be a part of a community. I'm not saying that it's something wrong with having somebody in your corner like a mentor to help you, to guide you. You may know, you don't listen. A person that goes and hire a personal trainer, they already know how to do push-ups and sit-ups. The personal trainer is there to make sure that they remain disciplined, consistent, and see results. And to slap that hamburger out their hand and shit. All right. So now, a lot of y'all don't do your homework. You don't do your due diligence. Some of y'all trade your opinions and not systems. Some of y'all look for trades and don't got a strategy. Some of y'all have no plan. And if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. A lot of y'all copy other people without knowing their risk. A lot of y'all quit when y'all see how much work this shit take. A lot of y'all quit when y'all see how many losses gonna come before the wins. That part right there, we're going to double back to that part. I'm going to talk about that one. And some of y'all lose interest when your passion for this shit fade away. Fade away. And a lot of y'all expect a guaranteed income. Oh, that pisses me off the most for somebody to ask me, hey, I want to make this much money every day. That is fucking delusional. It's okay to be delusional sometimes, but that is delusional. You're going to let yourself down. You're going to lose some money. How you lose the money is going to determine how long you stay in this game. Yes, all in crypto, but we are just not all in crypto. Whoever that is, your name is All in Crypto. You ask if anybody is an XRP holder here. Yes, I'm sure a lot of us in here right now are XRP holders, but we're not about to get started with that XRP shit. Like, you're not about to come in here. I only put emphasis on your comment just to be funny. But nah, this ain't that. We're not hyping people up to invest in fucking Ripple for their money to stay right where the fuck it's at for an entire year. Up and down and 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 up and down. I get the fuck out of here. A lot of us lose interest when the passion fades away, and then we expect guaranteed income from this shit. A lot of us refuse to pay tuition. We refuse to pay tuition. We refuse to invest in the education for this shit. As far as time, losses, and studying. And so a lot of us collapse under this learning curve. And then you realize that trading is actually harder than a 9 to 5. Oh, you thought it was easier. The easy way is the hard way. The hard way is the easy way, though. Some of y'all quit when you're tired. Winners quit only after they figure it the fuck out. Trading is not about being a genius. It's about patience. It's about structure. It's about endurance. It's about endurance. Somebody says, I purchased few shares in April with MLGO at $5, and in May, it went to $400, then it went back. The Queen, were you able to take profit? Were you able to take profit when it was at $400? If not, why not? If so, congratulations. I can't see y'all comments, but it's all right. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, Apple finalized a deal to integrate Google's Gemini AI model into Siri. They supposed to be doing that in 2026, and they paying Google about $1 billion a year for that shit. Now, this book by Morgan Housel, this book isn't a crash course in stock picking or rich person tricks. It's about how we think and behave with money. I like this book because that matters more than how smart we are. The key ideas every trader or investor or everyday saver should keep in mind. I like this book. When you say take profit, does that mean you need to sell that stock once it's up? Yes. So when the stock is up, or whenever you're making money, because sometimes you may, if you bought a put, all right, how can I explain this? If you short a stock or buy a put, you are saying that you think the price of it is finna go down. And if it goes down, you make money. So regardless, when you make money and you close that trade and you take profits, that's called a realized gain. You made that money for real. When you buy a stock at $5 and it go up to 200 and it goes back down to 5, when it was up at 200, that was an unrealized gain. It's not realized until it's actually closed, right? Until you actually close that trade and it's not realized. The same thing for a loss. Like this shit can say I'm down $100 or it can say negative 200. But until I close that trade, I'm not really down 200 because in a week from now or a day from now, it can go up, back up and I can be up 600. It can say down 2,000 and a week later I'm up 3,000. So it ain't realized until I close it. Luck and risk always plays a role. When you see someone doing extremely well or badly financially, don't assume it's all skill, y'all. Luck and unexpected risk matter a lot. I want you to recognize that many outcomes are shaped by forces outside of the shit that you got control over. So don't equate big success with great skill. Just because a motherfucker's successful don't mean that they are skillful. Just because a person is successful does not mean they have great skill. Because you got to consider the hidden side. I want you to know enough when it's enough. Know enough when it's enough. One of the hardest skills is deciding what's enough or to decide what enough means for you. Luck is a key ingredient in investing. That's right. I hate luck, but it is. I don't want to have luck. I want it to be real. I want skill. But don't assume it's all skill. Luck and unexpected risk matter a fucking lot. I want you to recognize that many outcomes are shaped by shit you cannot control. If you are constantly chasing just one more trade, just one more trade, just one more moonshot, that shit can put you in danger. So the person that wrote this book, they argue that comparing yourself to others or always raising the goalpost is a sure way to take reckless risk. If you have what you need, fucking protect it. So yeah, it's cool to make a lot of money at once. Big gains, big returns, they cool, they nice, right? But time plus consistency plus patience is gonna beat all that flashy shit. I'm telling you, compound interest is where it's gonna work in your favor. Compounding, it works when you stay in the game long enough. You gotta avoid the all or nothing mindset. Your financial journey is yours. Others may have different goals. Other people got a different risk tolerance. Other people got a whole nother timeline. He trying to retire in the next year. He ain't got time. You don't copy him. Don't copy her. She got more money than you. She can afford to take the loss. Don't copy someone else's strategy without checking if it matches your life. This especially applies in volatile fields like crypto or trading options, where other people gonna take big ass risk that your ass should not be taking. Now, wealth isn't just what you see. A lot of people see flashy shit like a big car or a big house, right? With I'm wealthy, they think that means I'm wealthy. But true wealth is what you have not spent. It's the freedom you have. It's the options you keep. You don't just want gains. You want to avoid the losses that ruin you. That means knowing your limits, avoiding extreme leverage, right? And avoid betting on shit beyond your control. I want you to have a margin for error. And in practice, if one can blow up and destroy your portfolio, you playing too risky. If one blow up can fuck up your whole portfolio, you are not trading right. You playing too risky, bro. You can't control the market. You can't control the random shit that happen, but you can control your savings rate. You can control your expenses. You can control how you respond under stress, how you stick to a plan. These are the real levers. In trading, you got to control your psychology. You need to control the risk and the money management aspect of it. The rest you can accept. So if you absorb one thing, money isn't only math, it's psychology. You got to be disciplined, patient, avoid big mistakes. I want you to find your own damn game. You want to manage your behavior. That's going to get you farther than copying somebody else, asking for signals. It's going to get you farther than chasing a big trade. The mind game matters as much as the chart game. I'm telling you, nothing I show you on the technical side is going to matter as versus the psychological. This shit is 90% psychological. Chart analysis is not going to make you rich. What's going to make you wealthy is paying attention to how you think before you enter a trade. You want to make your money work for you, not you work for the money. You want to make your money work for you, not you work for the money. It's been a great show. I'm going to let y'all go. If you're interested in mentorship, reach out to me. Give me your name and your number. If you need a work from home job, I'm hiring. It's not even a job. It's really a business. You starting your own business right there where you at from your home. And we are teaching people about financial literacy. We have products to provide them with. If they have a children and they don't have a will, we help them get a will. If they don't have a trust, we help them get a trust. For the business owners and the home owners, you need to put that shit in a trust. If you don't have insurance, you need insurance. I can help you with all of these things. And if you would like to help make money from all of these things, inbox me your name and your number, the best time to call you, and we're going to get you together. If you don't have an investment account, or maybe you just want to learn how to trade, inbox me your name and your number and the best time to call you. Please don't forget the best time to call you part. Please don't forget your name. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the live tonight. I'll catch y'all later on today.